It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return.
Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. Never running this line is when my turn.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
At the 30.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Prescott.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Elliott, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Prescott to throw. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 3, Rams 0.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fight through 1 tackle. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's
under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Rams nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys 30.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
The game at 3-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Dalton Schultz. 4 yards on the pickup. Second.
They'll run with Elliott. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
With the give to
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Guys, man, complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Prescott's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 6, Rams 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
The quarterback on
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
By Jalen Smith. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 22 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
He's 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3. Brings up second.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Prescott. And hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll throw again. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
3-yard line.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and short yardage. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And not to be lost with all that's going on here with the opening of this beautiful new stadium, but we still have 2 more games to get to tomorrow night before we wrap up Week 1. It starts with the Steelers and Giants from MetLife, followed by the late start, Tennessee and Denver in Mile High. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Marcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He spins free. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
48-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Prescott.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Dalton Schultz, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Complete
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 20. Yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets them 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
And 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 21, the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
Rams 13.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 20.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. but don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Dalton Schultz. It's a gain of 7.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
9-yard line.
Now Elliott. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and...
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And Zerline's kick is good.
The kick is
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
23. Rams 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you got to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
And 10.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
The pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Aldon Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 23, Rams 16.
All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott. He's brought down at the 31.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And he can't get through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26, and also and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.